The interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
We're grateful for Mr. Shaw. You know, I got to stop saying that. You know, Dave's going to be in for the next interview, and he'll be saying thanks for all the compliments, and then I'll have to mess with him to, you know, reverse that, right? So anyway, so this morning I have the privilege, it's really a privilege. I met Jeremy. Jeremy flies a helicopter for Reach. Yeah, and we had a chance to talk, which was really cool. You had a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're spoiled, man. You hit the gold there. And then my admin, Stacy, started going to this gym, and she loved it. Talked about how great everybody was, and but she would start complaining that she was a little sore. Of course she is. Yeah. And so, Geo, are you one of the main guys over there?
Yeah, I'm the head coach over there. Yeah, Jeremy's the owner, and my wife and I. He's my father-in-law, so his daughter, my wife, and I are running it.
Wait a minute! I think I met you.
Yeah.
Weren't you there with your kid?
Yeah, I was bringing my daughter too.
Yes.
You see Grandpa at work. Yeah.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah. Well, I'm 75. And I was a child of the '60s. Once in a while, the brain cells connect. It's amazing, right? You know. Well, this is really great. So you guys haven't been open that long, have you?
April will be 2 years. Yeah, so not
really?
too long.
Because I go by there every day. You know, on my way to work and on my way home. And I love how there's been new construction down there, right? Mm-hmm. And I noticed they were doing something there, but I didn't realize it was a gym.
Yeah.
Until Stacy told me what was there, and I went, this is cool. Not that I'm coming in, guys. I think I don't know, man. I think
it'd be perfect. Come on in.
Yeah. I'm looking at this guy going, I am not letting him train me to do anything. I went back in the military at 62, had to run the 2 miles, do the push-ups and sit-ups. I can't run 50 feet now. Or no, let me correct that. I don't want to run 50. I tell people I talk the talk, walk the walk. I'm in that part of my life now where I'm sitting the sit.
Yeah. Well, the gym's only 50 feet wide, so you're safe.
He'd make me do wind sprints. I just know he would, right? So, Jeremy, how did you get involved in this? I mean, I realize that your son-in-law and daughter, and so were they involved in it first, and you went, this sounds like a good idea?
No, actually, I came to the area to work for Reach. And then I've been here a couple of years, and these guys were in Utah working after they graduated from college, and I was trying to come up with a good plan to get them close.
You wanted
by.
The family home.
Yeah. Exactly. Got to come out with that outstanding offer to get the kids back home.
Get to see the grandkids. I mean, I know what this is about, right?
Yep, exactly.
This is really good.
This was pre-grandkids, so I kind of had to plan ahead.
You had a plan beyond.
Yep.
Did you know about his plan? Did you always know that was in there?
We weren't sure, but it made sense. So we went along with it, you know?
Yeah. This is really good. So how did you get involved in fitness?
Yeah, so growing up, my family's been into fitness. So I'm from Haiti originally, and back home, both of my parents played soccer professionally. So, you know, we grew up as soccer as a religion. So we've always been pretty active. So, and then after soccer, when I got to college, and that's when I started lifting and getting into it. And I used to box a little bit too. So it's really been a core thing in our family. So, yeah.
So you coach soccer locally anywhere?
No, when I was in college, I helped out with the local high school team.
Yeah.
But here we're just so busy with the gym. We
do.
haven't had
What do
time.
you mean you're so busy?
Yeah.
You're a young man. You take on one more thing? Come
Actually,
on.
We actually do work with a local soccer team.
Yeah.
One day a week they come in and do like kind of a different kind of workout.
Oh.
Yeah, with elite. The
No, okay.
elite soccer team.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Girls.
We need to talk money, right? So it obviously takes money to run a gym. It's not free, right? At the same time, every gym has some kind of program where somebody can come in and say, hey, I really want to get in shape, right? Or I have health issues. I need, in other words, there's a very broad spectrum, right? And so do you guys try to reach, no matter who the client is, they can come to you and say, look, this is my physical condition. This is where I want to be. Do you guys walk them through that?
Yeah, when somebody come in, usually what we'll do, we give them a trial run, so they just kind of come in sometimes, just to see what we're about, right? To see if they're even interested in our program. And then after the workout, it's only 30 minutes after the workout, we sit down with them and kind of explain what we offer as a gym. And we have many coaches, we call them accountability coaches. So we just kind of like tell them what each coach offers, and we have different programs that offers different things. So yeah, we're for everyone, no matter what level you're at.
Yeah, Stacy told me she loves it. She just wishes she wasn't so sore.
Yeah. She's doing great. We love having Stacy.
But she said, these guys are wonderful. I just love them. They're just really nice people. And it's like, so we were talking. She said, anybody can go here. It's really great, right? Yeah. And I'm like, Stace, I'm not going. I may. I just have to think about it. But so this is really good. So you guys opened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So Jeremy, has he worked on you and said you need to come in here, and he's written a plan for his father-in-law?
Oh, actually, I'm in there coaching, and I work out most days of the week. Yeah.
So you're already.
Yeah, I'm in there. I got to be the example, right? It works. Yeah.
So when you met his daughter, did you say, "Look, I'd like to marry you, but your dad better work out. He needs to be into fitness, right?"
Hey, he was a helicopter pilot. I'm like, that's already cooler than anything
That's
I
already
do.
exactly.
So if anything, I got to do something else.
Once you got that, the rest is easy, right? And so how often are you guys open, and what are your hours? Because not everybody works at 8 to 5.
Right.
I get up at 4:30. By 2 o'clock, I'm looking for nap time.
Mm-hmm.
And so what are your hours of operation?
Yeah, we're open 6 days a week. So Monday to Saturday. So the hours would be, we have some classes in the morning and some in the evening. The morning classes, we are open from 5 to 10. So classes are at the 5:15, 6:15, and etc. And then in the evening, we open from 4 to about 7. So we have classes 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. And Saturday, we only have 2 classes, just in the morning, 7 a.m. and 8 a.m.
That's really good, because then if somebody, depending on where their work day is, they still could get a workout in either before or after work.
Yeah, and they're just 30-minute sessions, so you're in and out.
Is that it?
It's that high-intensity interval training, so get you in. It's stations, so you'll do like 30 seconds of work, you get a 10-second break, and then move on to a next exercise. So there's a lot of variety, so you don't get bored. And by the time you're like, oh, I'm getting tired, we're already done. 25 minutes of workout, 5 minutes of stretching. It's pretty easy.
I'm almost convinced, Jeremy. Almost. You had me till you said high intensity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We also started just a month ago, Forever class, Fit Body Forever, we call it, and it's for the older population. They're just trying to fight sarcopenia, which is the degradation of muscle as you get older. You kind of start off spry and you end up in a wheelchair, slumped over. All that's preventable if we can keep people moving. So we've started this class at 10:30 every day, or 10:15, and we just work with kind of the older population, keeping them strong so they can keep playing with the grandkids, keep their mobility going, moving about the community. So
I studied gerontology when I was in college, and I did my internship at the Veterans Hospital in Yountville. And I was just a young buck, mid-20s, and this doctor says to me, we were walking by a ward bedridden, and he said every one of them would have been ambulatory if they'd have just kept moving. And he said the secret to aging well is to keep moving physically and mentally.
Yeah.
So I believe you're on. So
A body in motion tends to stay in motion.
yeah. So
Yes.
so I don't know, man. Now that class I might be interested in. You know, you
Yeah.
walk around in circles. Okay, that's enough. You moved.
At the orientation, I like to tell a story. My dad, he's 76 now, and he called me one day and said he was helping the neighbor move some stuff, and they're putting it in the back of a pickup truck. And he said, I went to like jump up into the truck to help out, and I couldn't jump. And I said, well, when's the last time you jumped? And he thought and thought. He goes, I can't even remember. I said, well, that's one of those things that doesn't stick around. You know, they gotta you have to keep, you don't use it, you lose it. So you got to keep moving.
Yeah, I was hanging my Christmas lights, and I'm up on a 3-foot wall, right, leaning against the eave, and I realized I'm gonna have to jump down.
Oh no.
And it's like I'm 75, right? And I'm like, so like midair, I go, this is not going to end well, right?
Oh, no.
So I thought, I'm going to have to roll. I'm going to have to light so you keep your movement.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did. And I got up and I had rolled right into the mud, and it was wonderful,
no.
right? What an experience. But it was like, yeah, you don't heal as fast as things, but you got to keep moving. I love that. So when is that class again?
That one's on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:15. And then we'll
That's
open up as more.
super good.
It's super new. We got about half a dozen people in the class currently, but as that grows, we'll open up more days of the week.
I think that's important for people to understand. There is something you can do your entire life to keep moving.
Absolutely.
You know, I love they have the people that do that used to call it mall walking. Now they call it something else.
Yeah.
But they can be indoors. Doesn't matter what the weather is. And they can walk. I just told my wife, you can go do that, but before you do, give me your credit cards. No, I didn't do that. If she did that, she'd be all about it, right? Oh, it's like, how far did you walk? Well, I walked from this store to the next one. But I think that's great. And then so do you guys get involved with like community events where the people there can get involved somehow? You can encourage them to say, hey, look, now that you're feeling healthier, how about go help and say love, or how about getting out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've done a little bit of community stuff. I'm part of the chamber, so we're in with their activities, and then we do the food drive every year. We also do workouts at the park. Usually up there by Walmart, they got a nice new park, and we'll do, I don't know, maybe quarterly we'll go do an outside workout, and we invite everybody to bring their friends to kind of see what we're about. But yeah, we're just budding, so we haven't done a whole lot in the area, but we're actually focused on, making that be more.
Right. So really, you guys are open. You're just kind of, hey, if something comes along, we know it'll help the community physically, we're going to do it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And we pride ourselves on the community we built inside. If you come in and see, like, I know Marnie's been on the podcast, but like it's a little like.
Does Marnie go there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I love Marnie.
But it's just this.
Come on, Marnie, you do it.
Yeah. Like just best friends, you come in there.
Yeah.
Accountability partners too, right? So if you made a friend at the gym, they'd be like, "Hey, Fish, where were you yesterday?" And then you. Feel
I can't go now because Marnie'd make fun of me.
Yeah. See? She'll be your accountability partner.
Oh no! Don't do that.
we got Sandy too, so she probably.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't want Stacy to be my accountability partner. She's like, "Come on, old man."
Yeah, you're doing good. You got this.
Yeah. So, all right, I have to ask this. So, fitness is really kind of coming back governmentally because of, the pull-up challenge and Pete Hegseth and that with the military. And, I'm a veteran. I have to say that the physical exercise that we had to do in the military, I'm very grateful for it. You have to stay in shape, right? You just have to, right? And then people that get in athletics do that as well. So has anybody come down and challenged either one of you to the pull-up contest?
Well, we did the Murph this year. So we had the chief of police, I believe, down there. I forget his name. And he was next to Geo doing the pull-ups of the Murph challenge. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, come on. All right, so I'll come down and have a challenge, but you got to promise me I go first.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, and however many I do, you do one less.
Perfect.
Just watch.
And I'll get them to film it, but you got to act like you're really
of
tired.
course.
Like that last one, you got to go. Oh, I can almost do it.
Pour some water on me. I'm sweating.
Wait, I like him. He gets it, right? And it's like, well, this sounds like just an absolute kick of a place to go to. I like that you guys are so open, that you're looking for, what else can we do to help the community be healthy? I think when I think of Blue Zones and what they've done for our community in trying to reach into these different areas, and to have a place where, look, we're trying to work where you're at. I love the idea that you have stuff for us older folk, right? So that we can stay fit. I just think it's important because a lot of times you just don't think about it. The only time I think about it is if I pull something, it takes forever to heal, right?
Yeah.
Because the older you get, it doesn't just, as a kid.
Don't bounce like you used to.
Yeah, it's not happening. So anything else you guys would like to say? And it is called Infit Boot Camp?
Fit Buddy Boot Camp.
Body Boot Camp.
Yeah.
Who came up with that?
Well, we're part of a franchise. So Fit Buddy Boot Camp started in Southern California, and then they branched out. There's nearly 300 locations across the U.S. and Canada. So we get a lot of our training and courses and a lot of the nuts and bolts of the company is a little bit of a benefit there. So we have to create everything from scratch.
And then you're there on 2nd Street.
Yep.
And open early enough people can get a workout before they come in.
Right.
Try to get Stacy to not be so tired. Come on, you guys, you're brutal, but it's good for her. She's loving it. Yeah. And she's back east now. She might even be listening to this. I don't know. If you are, Stacy, I'm not being your accountability partner.
She did tell me to try not to talk about her. Sorry, I tried.
Oh, she did? Good luck with that. With me. And so what's the best way for people to find out more information about Fit Body Boot Camp? Do you guys have a web page, Facebook? What do you have?
So you can get us at fitbodybootcamp.com. That'll get you to the corporate headquarters. Also, if you want to call 530-206-0330, we can set up a free, everybody gets a free come try it out kind of thing. All the things we do are scalable. So whether you've never worked out in your whole life, just want some direction and some friends to work out with, we can do like body movement exercises all the way up to adding a lot of weight. So it really works for everybody. Our typical demographic is like 95% females. I think that's because guys don't like to ask for directions. We want to go to the gym and just lift heavy things. But we do have a lot of guys that are seeing great success.
I usually, push about 350.
Give me some of that metal stuff. I got this.
But I'm not feeling that good today, so can we go with 45 pounds?
Yeah. We do the farmers market. We put a booth up there since we've opened, and it's fun. We get a couple walk by, and they'll see boot camp on the side, and the wife will be like, "Hey, boot camp," and I did that when I was younger. And
I did do that.
And I'll say to the wife, actually, it's the ladies because it's 100% lead. You don't have to think about, are they going to be on my treadmill or my weight rack or whatever I want to do. It's all set up, and we move you around the floor. It's no brains. You just come in and do the workout, get sweaty, and get those results you're looking for. So it's a lot of fun.
Years ago, I worked for a corporation that had, there was a place called Gold's Gym. I don't know if Gold's Gym is still around. But,
I think so. I've seen them.
But they gave us free memberships. So the guy I worked with was big guy, very strong. And he said, "Hey, Fish, after work, let's start going to Gold's," right? And at that time, I was maybe 35. I was like, I'll go do that, right? Well, they set up everything to match this guy.
Oh.
And then one day, one of the trainers came over and he goes, "You should not be doing what he's doing." I said, "I thought that." I thought the same thing.
I felt that.
And so I'm glad that you guys kind of do that. It's like, look, we're going to do what's going to work for you. You're going to be comfortable with it because we can read that and know, Fish, we're going from 45 pounds. Tomorrow's 50 pounds. So you're
Yeah, it works. We'll challenge you, and it really is. It's one of those where you don't have to put a lot of thought into it. Just show up, and it's I don't know. But the easiest thing I've done, I've done gym for years, but just going and doing what I think, and it's usually the same thing. every day of the week. Monday is chest day, arm day, leg
Yeah,
day, like
yeah,
as
yeah.
I progress through the week. But here, we have over 700 exercises we rotate
Wow.
through, and we do different combinations. So you'll never do the same workout rotation exactly the same. So when you come in, it'll be a big variety, nothing droning or boring, lots of friends to cheer you on. We do tons of high fives. We just did a fun video with Geo where we got everybody to conspire to not give him a high five, but we didn't tell him. And he's walking around.
Man.
So he did this, and
I
they
kept going. I'm like, do I smell bad? What is going on?
It's hilarious. We posted that up on Instagram.
On Instagram,
and
yeah.
it's
Go check it out.
Yeah,
It's fun. It's fun. They got me good.
Man, I love it. You guys are, this is great stuff. So down on 2nd Street, easy.
Yeah.
They open at 5, and they don't work out on Sunday.
Yep.
You
Yep.
need a day of rest.
Absolutely.
So that's an awesome deal.
So we're in the old Brimmer hardware building.
Yeah, that's what was there.
Yeah, we took
I
a
couldn't remember.
a third of the sales floor. We enter from the back side, kind of by Shad Janitorial.
Yeah.
And it's safer parking. It's easier to get in and out on that street. So,
Right.
but that's kind of how we do.
And that early in the morning, I'm driving by at 5, right? Because
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
up at 4:30, man, get a quick shower, I'm out the door. 5 o'clock, I'm driving by you guys to get here to be on the air at 6, right? And
Yeah.
so I'll start waving.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, lights are on at
Honk,
4:45 for
honk
us.
the horn.
Yeah.
Y'all work out now.
Yeah.
I love
Looking
it.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to come by.
Yeah.
Now, Stace is going to tell me, you are not coming by while I'm working out. You know, she didn't want me to talk about her. Stacy, right? Too
Yeah,
late,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Don't blame Geo. You know
Okay.
me. And yeah, but I'd like to come by, you know, take a look at it, and because I think this is a great opportunity. And you love places where you can get in at entry level. We're not looking
course.
for you to already be, you know, doing whatever you're doing,
Absolutely.
but we can work from whatever you're already doing.
Yeah, for
Reach
everybody.
where you are. Yeah.
Jeremy, great to see you again.
Yeah.
Gio, great to see you again, even though I
course.
didn't recognize you until after I talked to Jeremy.
He was brief. He was brief.
You guys are an absolutely cool family. You know that, right?
Oh, thank you.
You know,
I like to think so.
you did something right. I don't know what you did right, but you did it. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah,
Fish.
thank you.